Zombies is back for the third film in this trilogy, so let's see if this film is worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin. Here I try to watch everything that hits theaters and streaming services like Disney Plus. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more up and coming content. It's Zed's and Addison's final year at Seabrook and things are better than ever. However, the town is shocked by the arrival of a new group of intergalactic outsiders, aliens who show up to compete in the cheer-off. I enjoy the two zombies films. I don't know how many times I have seen these films and listened to the soundtrack and watched the music clips because at least once a day, my daughter, who is 4, requests to listen to zombie and Descendants music. And so I am constantly listening to the soundtrack. I'm sure when she sees this film a couple more times, we're going to be listening to the soundtrack to this film. So I've seen Zombies and Zombies 2 a lot, and I've reviewed both of them on my channel. I do thoroughly enjoy them for what they are. It does have a pretty good message of accepting one another if there is a difference. Then you have the zombies and the humans feared the zombies, and in the sequel the zombies and humans got along but then feared the werewolves, and now there are aliens within the mix. At the end of the second film, it teased that Addison was going to have some kind of relation to the aliens. She spent most of that second film trying to figure out who she was. She thought that she was going to be a werewolf. Turned out she was not. And so going into this third film, I thought it would have a huge focus on Addison as she's still struggling with her identity and her relationship with Zed, and how he is part of something, the zombies, but she is not. Even though she's part of the cheerleading team, she feels like she's alone. And so that storyline, I expected it to be the majority of the story, but it seemed to take a step back for a good majority of the film. It isn't until about halfway through that it starts to kind of pick up and really does focus on Addison and her identity and her feeling like she's part of something. Everything else is about these 3 aliens who come down to Seabrook who are looking for a map to find their perfect utopia, and they believe it to be cheerleading, and if it's not cheerleading, it might be something else. It has to be something perfect in Seabrook, and so they're trying to find this perfect thing in Seabrook, and everybody's starting to accept these aliens. The werewolves are a little bit hesitant on it. It does create some conflict, very similar to that second film where the zombies and werewolves did not get along, but then they start to grow on each other. That's kind of how this film is, but the werewolves are the one that are a little bit hesitant about the aliens. But we have relationships that develop and some kind of fish out of the water sequences with the aliens that are trying to understand Earth culture and sayings and what cheerleading is in competition. It's pretty fun. It does lead to some pretty good music, a lot of more techno hip-hop style of music about alien invasions and being true to yourself and you are exceptional. A lot of that style of music, and it's fun to watch, and a couple of them songs are very catchy. I found myself humming one song about Zed after I paused it, and we got some popcorn, and I started humming that song over and over again. So that one is going to stick with me. The songs have that kind of hip-hop techno feel to it, and I like that. A lot of the songs kind of feel different than the other previous 2 films, where especially that first film felt like everything was like a cheerleading style of music, and that second film kind of had this, we're gonna rise up and we're gonna protect ourselves. And these songs have the good message of believing in yourself and staying true to who you are with that hip-hop techno style beats, and it was fun to listen to. Once we get into Addison's story, that is when I was invested in the story. I found the first half of this film to be a little bit cheesy, and the dialogue was really quick and set up everything pretty fast. So there was really no time to get invested in the aliens because everything happened so fast. Everybody accepted the aliens pretty fast. but I wanted to understand more of Addison's story and her drive to be part of something, because I feel like that's one of the biggest stories within now the 3 Zombies films. And when we do get that, it's very personal, and there is some connection between her and the aliens and her past, and I thought that was all handled pretty well. And I think that Meg Donnelly handles the role really well. She's truly invested in this role now within the 3rd film, and we've seen that nice progression from that 2nd film, especially now with this 3rd film about finding your identity and belonging to a group. You honestly feel that drive from her as she's starting to explore what it means to be part of a group and be part of something, as she starts to understand the aliens just a little more. We also have Matt Cornett, who I recognize from High School Musical, the series on Disney Plus, and he plays, I guess, like the head alien, the leader, I guess, of them. His name is Alan, and I liked him. They tried to understand emotions and being part of that group, and what it takes to be a cheerleader and all of that. It's fun to watch them just try to understand Earth and the world and everything within it. Zombies 3 wasn't as great as the previous 2 films. I think half of the story felt very quick and rushed, and I just wasn't invested in the story. First film had a really good story with the humans and the zombies and accepting one another, and then the 2nd film had a really good story of finding yourself and finding your identity, and this 3rd film, it tried to piggyback off of that, but it felt like it was thrown in the background for a good majority of the film, and so it feels a little bit average at times, where the first 2 films had a good message and a good story, and then the 3rd film is trying to kind of conclude all of that, and it's coming towards the end of it all. Nonetheless, the music's pretty good. I will probably listen to this starting tomorrow and listen to it every day for the next few weeks. And I have no problem with that. The music's pretty good in here. I wouldn't mind them continuing to make a 4th film or a Disney Plus series as well, but something that my family and I enjoy watching. So before I give you my score for Zombies 3, which is now on Disney Plus, which also will be on Disney Channel in August with a Lost song, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give Zombies 3 a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Zombies 3 on Disney Plus. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.